Yo, it's us, Ellie and Booster with NecroNews, bringing you the latest gaming news from this week.
Do that subbing thing so that the channel keeps growing. Okay, thank you. We love you guys. Last week we reported that Ubisoft is sinking, and because of that, they had to cancel 3 games. It seems like the team battle game codenamed Project Q could have been one of them.
For those of you who don't know, Project Q was going to be Ubisoft's answers to games like Overwatch and Apex Legends. However, it was rumored to be heavily NFT integrated.
But none of that matters now because in the Project Q playtester Discord, an announcement was made that all development would halt and that the server will be closing.
Oh no!
Anyway.
The madmen over at the Test Renewal Group have been working on a mod that puts the entirety of Oblivion into Skyrim, and they've been doing it for like 10 years.
The Test Renewal Group have shared that the mod is at a state where they can be comfortable in saying that at the very latest, the mod will be released in 2025.
I do want to add that they have been working on this mod since like 2012. It's been a decade and they're just doing it for free.
We'll drop a link in the description to the modder's site so you can take a look yourselves.
I swear to God, people are just going to start coming to us simply for the information on the MicroAct merger because of how deeply we've covered it.
This time it's back to Europe, as sources claim that the EU will give a statement of objections concerning the merger following the US-based FTC's objections that were filed in December.
Now, previously, the deadline for if the merger was good to go was April 11th, but now it's April 26th because of reasons.
A Microsoft rep stated, and I'll paraphrase, "We will address any marketplace concerns. Our goal is to get more games to more people. This merger will help that goal."
Just let Microsoft buy Activision. Like, who even cares anymore?
China doesn't because Activision Blizzard recently reached out to Netease for a proposal to extend their partnership by 6 months, to which they rejected, calling the proposal rude and unreasonable, inappropriate and commercially illogical.
They also stated that ActiBliz made endless, exorbitant demands, taking free rides and taking all of the advantages without any of the responsibilities.
One could only be remarked as a response to the proposal, Netease took to destroying the giant World of Warcraft statue which was located outside the studio that handled the Blizzard licenses. Not only that, they streamed it.
Wait, they streamed it?
I'm pretty sure they streamed it. Look it up.
Okay, this makes this next part even better because the demolishers of the statue were given a special Blizzard green tea. Which, for those of you who don't know, green tea is a modern-day Chinese slur for someone who is tending to be innocent, but is actually deceptive and greedy.
AKA Sussy Baka. Time to highlight some more depressing game news. In October of last year, Fandom Entertainment obtained a whole slew of sites including Giant Bomb, GameSpot, Metacritic, and TV Guide.
Who uses TV Guide anymore? Well, on Friday, those sites all had emergency staff meetings in which they just fired a ton of people without warning.
And on the topic of unfortunate layoffs, it seems like Microsoft will also be letting go of about 10,000 employees from various sectors.
Affected video game specific layoffs are in Bethesda Games and 343 Studios. Tangentially related, however, is that according to a leaker, Bathrobe Spartan, since 1/3 of 343 got laid off, they will be taking on more of a supervisory role in future developments of Halo games, which could be good, could be bad.
Probably bad.
A leaked image of the upcoming Suicide Squad game was found on a Mongolian cave drawing website that shows about 6 different types of in-game currency.
The top of the menu shows layout tabs for Looks, Battle Pass, and Store, so it's fair to assume that all items will be cosmetic, but even still.
Rocksteady hasn't commented on the leak, so take it with a grain of salt, especially from where it's from, but you know, it could be a decent game. You know it takes place in the Arkham universe?
That's cool.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I think I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we don't care about Suicide Squad.
No, but the game looked cool.
Better than that Marvel game. Actually, speaking of that terrible Marvel game, Marvel Avengers is ending support for the game in what could be as early as next week.
The single-player online-only game has had such a bad history that it's not really much of a surprise. However, originally the plan was to have the game end in the second half of 2023.
The expedited closure of the game come on the heels of the lead dev's departure from the company, who was fired for being racist on Twitter.
Unfortunately, there is a ton of unreleased and unfinished content that will never see the light of day, such as She-Hulk and Captain Marvel. Despite this, the game will be available for sale until September of this year.
They are attempting to fix the system to where the game can be played offline and without the reliance of servers. I want to remind everyone, this is a single-player game. You can't play with people. I mean, they were planning on it, but they canceled that. And this game was released 3 years ago.
In Korea news, aka my people, Seoul has launched a new metaverse project that will see everything from tax assistance to public meeting ground and virtual festivals.
Launched on January 16th, the $183 million investment is an attempt by the South Korean Ministry of Science and ICT to build a national metaverse ecosystem.
So far, Seoul is the first major city in the world to offer a metaverse platform to provide features related to business, culture, government, and tourism.
Does that mean we will see BTS live in concert from Seoul in VR? That's not live at all, actually.
I mean, I'd still be down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you ever see the Miyavi concert in VR?
No, I
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to.
I forgot to take you. My bad.
Uh,
In more world gaming news, the European Parliament voted on actions to take against loot boxes, gold farming, gaming addiction, and more.
The vote occurred on the 18th, and 15 recommendations were made across 5 categories. It was a lot of think about the children talk, essentially.
Yeah, it was a lot of talk of upping the age limit on some games and creating a server that would check on citizens playing these age-rated games. But the things that most of you probably care about is that there was an overwhelming vote to examine gold farming for possible human rights abuses and financial crimes, but also to examine if loot boxes can be considered gambling and whether action should be taken to regulate them. I must be wrong because I thought that already happened.
That was in China.
Oh, it was then China. Okay, well, there you go. Belgium, too.
This week's Buried Alive Banger, a segment where we highlight a game we think deserves more attention than it got, is Farlanders. Though Booster and I don't actually know that much about it, Skull, however, does, so take it away.
Hello, I am the Skull. Farlanders is a Mars colony builder game where your objective is to make prosperous colonies upon the Red Planet. It's unique in that it's a turn-based strategy game with resources generated or used by your colony each turn. Make your colony prosper by terraforming the land and constructing buildings that reward good planning with strategic adjacency bonuses. Farlanders' only downside is a mediocre campaign that I get enjoyment from only by laughing at its expense. Two fictional content creators are the driver of the plot. Stick with the sandbox. After all, Mars has plenty to fill it with. Farewell.
Here are the games coming out this week. You've got your weird achronological fantasy game Forspoken, Risen, Dead Space remake. Wait, they're re-releasing Risen? What?
Just a tip for any streamers out there, I wouldn't recommend playing Dead Space straight away. Maybe find a similar game that has a cult following. You'll have a better chance of finding followers that way.
And here's our schedule. Next week, we'll be playing High on Life, but with a twist. The stream will stop when the game makes us laugh.
It could be a 4-minute stream, it could be 20 hours.
It will be like a 100-hour stream. That game will not make us laugh. Anyway, remember to subscribe to us for more weekly news, and until next week, everyone,
Bye.
goodbye.
Oh.
Aw.
You can't see it, but I was shrugging. I don't have a shrug emote.
You don't have a shrug emote.